Colin, you can borrow my LeBron jersey if you need it.
This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, live in Los Angeles, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. We are packed today. Greg Cosell, Jay Glazer, Michael Rappaport, Chris Broussard, TJ Hushmanzada. An hour from now, Greg Cosell, our NFL meat sandwich for the week on Thursdays. Joy Taylor is joining me. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning.
Good morning. Last night was a little bit of an NBA night. There wasn't any college football. We're waiting for bowls now. And NFL, we're waiting for tonight, some of you, for the Titans-Jags game. And so last night I watched a couple of, like Netflix, Amazon Prime things, and I watched the Lakers play, and I watched the Sixers play, and a little Oklahoma City. Let me start with this. Now, I'm just talking NBA. I'm not talking the NFL. The NFL's got 7 rounds. 7 rounds to draft players. Many of the all-time great NFL players you didn't even see play college. You didn't watch Walter Payton in college. You didn't watch Jerry Rice in college. You didn't see Big Ben in college. You didn't half the NFL. You didn't see T.O. in college. You didn't watch Ocho Cinco in college. In football, there is talent everywhere. There is talent everywhere. In baseball, how many of these guys many of them didn't go to American universities. There's baseball talent globally everywhere. Basketball, there are very few difference makers. The NBA only has 2 rounds of their draft. 2 rounds. And by the way, after about the 14th pick, historically, you're out of players. Oh, you can give me a Tony Parker, a Draymond Green. Historically, after about the 14th pick, you're not finding stars. So when I hear about the Lakers developing talent, let's develop talent. LeBron's going to stunt talent. Really? Did you watch that game last night? LeBron was patient. For 3 quarters, he let the other Lakers, number 2 pick Lonzo, number 2 pick Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, he let all those guys, Rondo, all that roster's a bunch of, and then LeBron said in the 4th quarter, all right, guys, give me the ball. Scored 14 straight points, and an 8-point deficit in the 4th, when LeBron was being patient, became a Laker win by 8. What am I waiting to develop? You know what the Lakers roster is? It's LeBron and 12 pending transactions. I know Christmas is around the corner. Hold off on the Josh Hart and Kyle Kuzma jerseys for your kids. They could be a Pelican very soon. Since the 2015 draft, 2 guys are all-stars. Karl Anthony Towns, he's regressed, and Porzingis, and he's hurt. And the 2014 draft only had 1 all-star, Joel Embiid, who doesn't shoot threes and can't dribble much. So he's not going to really carry you to a franchise unless he has shooters and ball handlers around him. LeBron James. I don't want to hear. Giannis. Whenever I hear about developing stars, you can see Kobe Bryant's greatness early. You saw Durant's greatness rookie year. You could see LeBron early. Kawhi Leonard, I guess, sort of developed, and so did Giannis. But Giannis has still never won a playoff series. We're 5 years into him. I hear about developing talent all the time in the NBA. It works that way in hockey, works that way in baseball, works that way maybe in soccer. It certainly works that way in football. I'm kind of over developing talent. Brandon Ingram, hurt again. Lonzo, good early, not late. This roster is all about LeBron. If you're a Laker fan, if you're LeBron James, patient, give me players. Philadelphia had that thing called the process. And then they went out and they got Jimmy Butler, which was ostensibly saying the process is a bunch of BS. We drafted 4 guys, Nerlens Noel, bust. Markelle Fultz, bust. Jahlil Okafor, bust. Michael Carter-Williams, bust. And they went out and they got Jimmy Butler, a player, who you didn't watch play in college either. Let's be honest about it. That's what the Philadelphia 76ers were telling you with their rebuild, the process. They gave it a cool nickname. That it's a bunch of BS, it's a total sham, and they went out and got an actual really good all-star level player who had 36, 38 last night, Jimmy Butler. So, I'm watching all this Lakers stuff. Here's what LeBron coming to Los Angeles has really done. Greatness clarifies and separates. Like if you have a bunch of singers and you have a great singer that goes on stage in the middle of tryouts, she or he clarifies, oh, everybody else kind of average. LeBron coming to L.A. has told you they don't have a second star. Ingram's hurt again. Lonzo good in spurts. Kuzma hot and cold. Josh Hart should be a good player off the bench. Here's LeBron's fourth quarter, 14 straight points to put it away last night.
Head of steam for LeBron. And one. What a finish with the left. Cunningham on James. Wide open three. Got it. LeBron out here taking the long way home. LeBron was energized, pushing it. Hit. And one. A deep three. Hotter than fish grease right now. LeBron with the steal. Up to Kuzma. Los Angeles, the microphone is yours. Another deep three. Wow. This guy is giving the Spurs that work tonight.
For 3 quarters, he was patient. For 3 quarters, he let the developing young players control the game. In the fourth, the best player in the league for 15 years took it over, won the game. The NBA draft is out of dudes by about the 14th pick of the first round. Half the NFL are undrafted. There's just not much world-class, game-changing NBA talent. The Lakers are LeBron and 12 pending transactions. Hold off on buying the Brandon Ingram jersey. Let me shift to this. So the Aaron Rodgers story's been great for us all week. There's a lot of talk. So Aaron Rodgers is not working with McCarthy. McCarthy gets run off. Aaron Rodgers says, well, I'm just shocked like everybody else. And then a Green Bay assistant comes out, Winston Moss, puts out a tweet that's inoffensive, innocuous, that says, basically, we got to hold number 12 accountable, and he gets fired. And so Aaron Rodgers yesterday had to react to the questions about he's not accountable. Aaron Rodgers said yesterday, there's nobody that holds me more accountable than myself. I mean, I'm always checking myself on preparation habits and my practice habits and my mindset. So Aaron Rodgers said that yesterday. He'll take the heat when needed. Here's Aaron yesterday.
I think there's nobody holds me more accountable than myself. I mean, I'm always checking myself on my preparation habits and my practice habits and my mindset. But, I mean, there's always been, I think, a great deal of accountability. Okay,
fair enough. That's what he says. I'm not in the room, so fair enough. To me, this is really simple. The real question is Green Bay willing to be uncomfortable? Because you can hire Joe Philbin. He's your interim coach. He's comfortable. He's part of the Packer family. And let's be honest about small market America. They don't love change. They look at the cities. City people, not interested. Dangerous. Crazy liberals. Small town America is comfortable with habits. Come to Green Bay. People have chosen to live in Green Bay. Not a ton of employment in Green Bay. They like Green Bay. It's where they're from. They're happy being there. They got their friends and fam. And are they ready to get uncomfortable? Because Joel Philbin is comfortable. And if Joel Philbin goes 4-0 or 3-1 down the stretch here, they may strongly consider Joel Philbin. But everybody in Green Bay knows him. Everybody in Green Bay likes him. And he would have no power with Aaron Rodgers. The question is, who fills and checks the boxes that would make Aaron better and uncomfortable? Just say it out loud. What are the boxes? Smart. Track record of success. Strong, frank coach. Give it right back. Not be intimidated. That's probably Josh McDaniels. That's maybe Jim Harbaugh. Those are the guys that check the boxes. But I got to be honest with you. Josh McDaniels and Jim Harbaugh do not feel like Green Bay, Wisconsin. They're outsiders. They're going to be candid and frank and difficult and intimidating to not only Green Bay people, but to Aaron Rodgers. And I asked former Aaron Rodgers teammate Greg Jennings about the Packers going after a guy like a McDaniel, or more specifically, Jim Harbaugh.
He would be phenomenal, I think, for Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers would really self-assess and see where we can grow and where we need to kind of alter things. If he's willing to do that, I think Jim Harbaugh would be the top pick. But I just don't know if Aaron Rodgers will ever be able to do that.
So what Green Bay, they're in a very tough spot here. What Green Bay needs is not their DNA. An outsider who is sometimes rude, can be snarky and frank, who is incredibly direct, who will tell you what he thinks, and will push back on your iconic quarterback. That's what Green Bay needs. Is Green Bay comfortable with that? Because Joe Philbin is your neighbor. He's been in the family. He's one of the Packers. Packers love, even when the Packers fired their general manager, they just gave him a different cubicle in the office. They didn't run him out of town. Green Bay's nice. They're nice people. They need to hire somebody that's not that nice. Harbaugh's not always that nice. Josh McDaniels not always that nice. They check the boxes. Is Green Bay willing to hire what they've never been comfortable hiring? A real, true opposite. Outsider. Not interested in your system or your way of doing business. That's what you need. I don't think you're comfortable with it. Coming up next, wow. The headline splashes across the internet, the blogosphere, newspapers, the 7 left, and television and radio stations. The headline tells you what a night. But the headline doesn't tell you the truth. I'll explain coming up. Dollar Shave Club, created years ago, was just about razors at a really affordable price. It is a lot more now. Look, feel, smell your best. Dollar Shave Club delivers everything you would need to your door. Boogie's hair pomade, shave butter, toothpaste, toothbrushes. No matter what you're getting ready for, hair, skin, face, you name it, they have it. And they have a new program where they automatically keep you stocked on products you use. You determine what you want when you want it, once a month to every 6 months. That's what I do. They have a handsome discount. The more you buy, the more you save. Right now, they have starter sets for $5, several. They want you to try the company out, and they think you'll be hooked. That's how it started for me. Right now, a $5 oral care kit. And then after that, the restock box ships, regular size products, regular price. Get your starter set, $5 now. DollarShaveClub.com/Colin, Colin.